Top 15 Most Remarkable Ancient Ruins of the World. If you're new to Travel Wish feed, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next beautiful destinations we feature. The world is home to plenty of fascinating old remains, from retrograding old communities to temples that have faced the trial of time. A significant number of these ancient cities were inconceivably creative and groundbreaking. These charming ancient ruins are brimming with thousand-year-old puzzles yet to be solved, intriguing even the most curious souls out there. Number 15. Terracotta Army Museum. Kicking off our list of the 15 most remarkable ancient ruins of the world, we have the Terracotta Warriors, a fantastic assortment of thousands of life-size horses and soldiers. There are approximately 600 underground pits in Xi'an, China, going all the way back to the 3rd century BC. Aside from their sheer quantity, what is fascinating about these clay-made fighters is that every face is exceptional from one another. They were carved by hand with unique features and needed almost 40 years of craftsmanship to build. Number 14. Tulum, Mexico. An hour car ride from Cancun, the Tulum ruins are the remaining parts of an old clifftop fortification constructed by the Mayans. Cordoned on 3 sides with the 4th revealing the Caribbean Sea, the sights are just mind-blowing. Although it goes back to 564 AD, Tulum was at its blooming days in the 13th and 14th centuries. It was an important trade center for cacao beans, jade, and cotton. Aside from the primary attraction, the El Castillo Pyramid, you may take a view at the beautiful wall painting inside the Temple of Frescoes, or take a dip at Tulum's Mystery Beach, encircled by palm trees and sunbathing iguanas in the area. If you're enjoying this video, support us by hitting the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next beautiful destination we feature. Number 13. Ayutthaya Kingdom, Thailand. Established approximately during the 13th century, Ayutthaya is an ancient city that started as a Khmer trading and military post. It didn't take long for this flourishing trading port to turn into the old capital of Thailand. It took 4 centuries before its Burmese invaders claimed the area. As most of the city's relics and temples were built from wood, a significant part of them was destroyed in the process. Just around 50 stone temples and relics withstood the fire and can still be recognized today. Since the revamping process began during the 1970s, traveling to see Ayutthaya's blend of Sri Lankan, Khmer, and Siamese design has become a favorite side trip from Bangkok. Number 12. Pompeii, Italy. Close to the Italian city of Naples, you can find the spooky ruins of Pompeii. During 79 AD, the famous volcano, Mount Vesuvius, erupted and exterminated the Roman city with heaves of magma and unfortunately ended the lives of more than 2,000 occupants. Originally found unintentionally underneath the volcanic stone during the 1950s, the antiquated city is in exceptional pristine condition. In any case, it wasn't until 20 years after that it was properly excavated. Stroll down the roads of these ancient Roman ruins to visualize the town as it was in its prime days. You can find the remaining parts of stone houses, pastry kitchens, temples, and even a brothel. Number 11. Stonehenge, England. Scattered among the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, Stonehenge is effectively one of the most identified ancient ruins on the planet. Around for more than 5,000 years, these unique stone rings are probably one of the earliest stone structures on Earth. Made out of sandstone, they are an intriguing discovery. As to the people who built them and the reason, it is still a mystery. 2 famous hypotheses are that Stonehenge was adopted as a site for sacred rituals or to watch the changes in the sun and moon movement. As only 2 hours are needed to tour Stonehenge's ruins, most visitors plan their day trip with a visit to Roman Bath or Windsor Castle. Number 10. Tikal, Guatemala. With its dim temple tops jutting through the dense covering of the Guatemalan jungle, it is an extraordinary sight when you get a sneak peek of the ruins of Tikal. A famous road trip from Flores, these isolated ruins are dabbed with temples, pyramids, and palaces. One of the most incredible archaeological regions in Mesoamerica, Tikal was the most prominent of the Mayan cities around 600 AD. Try not to miss the Temple of the Two-Headed Snake when visiting. One of the highest pre-Columbian structures in the Western Hemisphere, you'll be presented with a beautiful 360-degree view of the rainforest and its surroundings when you climb to the top. Number 9. Chichen Itza, Mexico. One of the most acclaimed archaeological destinations globally, Chichen Itza was previously a flourishing city in the Yucatan Peninsula. Constructed by the Mayans in 600 AD, it was deserted in 1221 when Mayapan turned to the vicinity's new capital. The top attractions comprise of the Temple of Kukulkan, an enormous stone pyramid with 4 flights of stairs and a life-sized compass and 365 steps to represent each day of the year. The best time to visit is throughout spring or fall when the sun forms a light show on the pyramid steps. Other must-see destinations are the Wall of Skulls, the Ball Court, and the Sacred Cenote that was previously a site for religious rituals and human sacrifice. Number 8. The Colosseum, Rome. One of the most famous Roman ruins, the Colosseum was an old gladiator arena. The 50,000-seater arena was founded in 80 AD and utilized for staging many different functions. These included animal battles and combat-heavy gladiator fights where participants would battle to the death. The design of the Colosseum is remarkable even by current standards. The exterior walls comprise 3 archways finished off with Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns. In its prime days, they were adorned by marble structures. The highest level once upheld a vast shelter that protected spectators from rain and shine. Number 7. Borobudur, Indonesia. Made out of a great 2 million slabs of volcanic stone, Borobudur in Indonesia is the biggest Buddhist temple on the planet. Existing since the 9th century, it ultimately slumped into ruin until it was founded again during the 1800s. From then on, it has been re-established to its past grandeur and is especially attractive as a sunrise viewing spot. The Borobudur landmark comprises of 6 square platforms topped by 3 round platforms. The Enlightenment Path begins from the bottom of the pyramid up to the 3 levels of Buddhist cosmology, the world of forms and the formlessness. It's adorned with more than 500 Buddha sculptures and 200 reliefs, each painted out in Buddhist teachings. Number 6. Petra, Jordan. Carved out of pink sandstone rocks thousands of years ago, the Rose city of Petra is an ancient desert town. Situated in Jordan, sandwiched between the Dead Sea and the Red Sea, it's shocking to know that green gardens, bustling markets, and palatial houses once filled the city. Take a walk or ride a camel through the ruins to explore the abandoned caves, tombs, and temples concealed in the town. Be sure not to miss the 2-story treasury carved into the rock face and the Indiana Jonesy royal tomb. Number 5. Angkor, Cambodia. During the 9th to 15th centuries, Angkor used to be the Khmer Empire's capital and was a flourishing old city. Presently, the city is renowned for its Hindu Angkor Wat Temple, known to be the world's most significant religious temple. It's widely visited at dawn for its enchanting sight when the light shines over the shrine. More than 1,000 shrines dotted throughout the famous Angkor Archaeological Park, all through the rice fields, woodland, and farmlands. One of them is the Royal Tomb Raider Temple, clad with trees growing out of its ruins, and the 12th century Bayan Temple. Number 4. Machu Picchu, Peru. High on the charts and many travel wish lists is Machu Picchu, one of the most well-known cities of the historical Incan Empire. Concealed in the mountains of Peru, this ancient forest was never discovered by Spanish invaders when they came across in the 1500s. They were unintentionally found in 1911 by an American adventurer, Bingham. Reckoned to be a cutting-edge architecture design, around 60% of the building was constructed underground for support and drainage purposes. Presently, you can only get to these barricaded ruins by train or by foot. Number 3. Maui Statues, Chile. With the tallest measuring more than 80 tons, the Maui statues on Eastern Island in Polynesia are remarkable. Easily recognizable at a glance, these 800 or more sculptures were carved from volcanic debris by Rapa Nui people in 400 and 1500 AD. Likely made with elemental basalt stone picks, a single of these gigantic monolithic sculptures would have taken nearly a year to finish. There are numerous hypotheses concerning why they were constructed, one of which is to worship important clan ancestors and a belief that it would improve the soil. Number 2. Giza, Cairo. One of the most baffling ancient destinations in the world is the Pyramids of Giza in Cairo. Made as massive burial places for the pharaohs of ancient Egypt in the 4th dynasty, there's a lot of hypotheses as to how they were constructed with such exact and impeccable detail. It is truly an extraordinary work by ancient Egyptian architects. These burial chambers are covered with treasures for the pharaoh to use in the afterlife, therefore resulting in many grave burglars over the years. Number 1. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is the longest human-made structure on the planet, extending through 15 Chinese provinces and autonomous districts. It comprised a string of independent segments of walls and channels and was constructed through 6 Chinese dynasties as a part of military defense. Presently, more than 2,000 years of age, various portions of the wall have fallen into ruin. It is said to take about 18 months to complete if one attempted walking the Great Wall of China's whole length. Did you enjoy our video? Which other ancient ruins do you think we should include in this list, and why? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, kindly subscribe to our channel, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new videos.